Eagles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Jacksonville. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and 7.
Come on. 29 is the Mike 29.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 30.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun is Minshew. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to Thompson on the screen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
1-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Mike 29. Watch the slant.
Minshew throwing on third down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyler Eifert there to make the grab. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
24-yard gain.
That one goes for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now back to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
A gain of 15.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Runs over it. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's taken down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, 33 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Minshew sets to throw. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Now the ball comes loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Titans 14, Jaguars 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on the 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Going with Armstead, a 1st down carry. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this 1st half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
That incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Henry. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Looking to throw it. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Titans 21, Jaguars 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Titans.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. This is Henry. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Not ahead of you, baby. I see you. I see you over there. You scared.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Intended for A.J. Brown. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tevin Coleman. As time expires in the first half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
The kicker on for the extra.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get 1 look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was was impressive.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. We're getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Titans 28, Jaguars 14. Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. This is Coleman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 4. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
3rd and inches.
Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because I nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Henry. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Hey, Delta.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. That'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10.
Let's go, Steve. Tighten up. Let's go, Steve.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's third and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's
yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible, yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable, then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro, ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa, your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? 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 Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmick.